Hi friends, Dr. Ramadevi Papalu here, your fertility specialist. Today I am going to talk on the treatment for male infertility. So before going for the treatment, we need to know the reason. So depending upon the reason, we have to treat. We can divide the treatment into different parts. One, first of all, if there is any sperm parameters are low, if one test shows like that, we need to repeat at least 2 to 3 times under ideal condition, like minimum 3 days abstinence from sex, and physically, mentally, the person should not be under stress and strain, proper sleep, proper food, proper rest, no tensions either at home or in the office. Under these circumstances, if we do the semen analysis, we get the correct report. And they also should review if they are taking any medicines. So, if we take precautions before doing semen analysis, the report we can expect reliable. So, after taking all the precautions, if the semen analysis is not up to the mark, then what is the treatment? First, we have to think most common reasons. Avoid all the common reasons. In spite of that, if there is a problem, then we go into the further depth. So, common reasons of late in the present situation we come across as a lifestyle problems. So, what are lifestyle problems? Not taking rest, excessive traveling, not sleeping well, and taking lot of junk food, or putting on weight, taking lot of stress at home or at office. So, all these problems come under lifestyle problems. So, first we have to address lifestyle problems. Even after addressing lifestyle problems, correcting all these things, still sperm parameters are not up to the mark. Then we have to do investigations. In the investigations, first we need to know any infections are there. We have to ask in the history sexually transmitted diseases or general health issues like BP, sugar, thyroid, all any of these problems. And then any like hydrocele, varicocele, any issues on the testis. So, color Doppler scanning will be helpful to identify this, and we can do hormone analysis. Especially, many people may think thyroid is the problem of female. It's not so. It can affect the men also frequently. So, we have to do thyroid profile, prolactin, cortisol, serum estrogen, serum progesterone, serum testosterone. Testosterone should be total and free, because only free testosterone is active testosterone, bound testosterone is not active. So, total testosterone does not give correct idea. So, we have to do total testosterone and free testosterone also. So, color Doppler will give the idea about the grade of the varicocele, whether it is grade 1 or grade 2 or grade 3. Chromosomal analysis will be helpful if there is any number aneuploidy or microdeletion on the Y chromosome. Microdeletions on the Y chromosome are AZF gene and DAYS gene. So, in AZF, A, B, C, 3 variants are there. So, we will come to know any problem in the genes which are responsible for the sperm production, that is spermatogenesis. Sometimes we can even semen analysis if tests are available to know oxidative level in the semen, because of late, because of the lifestyle changes or toxins in the food or pesticides in the food, or because of the medicines, oxidative stress increases. Whenever oxidative stress increases, the sperm parameters, motility, morphology and number will be affected. So, that is why most of the time the medicines include antioxidants for male infertility treatment. So, in some places only this oxidative stress test is available, and if we do, when we are doing semen analysis, if we find more number of pus cells, then we can advise the semen for culture sensitivity also. If there is any infection, that infection has to be treated. So, changing the lifestyle, and avoiding all the chemicals in our life, day to day life, and taking a good antioxidant diet. Antioxidant diet will be in the raw vegetarian diet, like sprouted seeds, dry fruits, salads, and green leafy vegetables. So, this portion of our everyday either lunch or dinner, we must add all these food into our dinner and lunch. And if you are taking any alcohol, cigarette, those have to be stopped. And if you cannot stop, you can slowly reduce and come to the completely stopping that substance abuse, either alcohol or the cigarette. So they have, especially cigarette has got more effect on the sperm parameters, motility and morphology. So even if you take some drink, one or two, once in a week or twice a week, it is okay. But one should not be addicted, and at the same time, cigarette should be stopped. Even pan parag like things also one should stop. If the person is working any in the industrial area where toxins are there, or if the person is working near furnace and exposed to the heat, those things are also to be brought under control. Varicocelectomy, we can do surgery if it is only grade 2 or 3. Grade 1, no varicocele should be done, because grade 1 surgery will not be helpful to improve the count. Grade 2 and 3 can be subjected to the varicocelectomy. This can be done through laparoscope or open surgery. So, whichever is available, you can get it done, but laparoscopic microsurgery is much better than open surgery. So, yeah, many times we prescribe antioxidants and vitamin E, vitamin D, vitamin C, folic acid, iron. All these things are helpful in the sperm production. So, dietary supplements, antioxidants are the treatment for the oligoasthenospermia. Because total process of spermatogenesis takes about 72 days. After giving all these nutritional supplements, changing the lifestyle, avoiding the toxins, and not taking the alcohol and cigarette, if sperm parameters are not improved, then we have to decide whether the semen sample is sufficient for intrauterine insemination or not. If it is not sufficient, then we have to proceed with the IVF ICSI. If it is sufficient, we can do at least 3 to 4 months intrauterine insemination and wait for the results. If the couple conceives, it well and good, both the doctor and the patients are happy. But suppose if pregnancy doesn't occur, in those cases we need to go for the IVF ICSI. Whenever there is a sperm parameter doubtful, we should not subject to the normal conventional IVF. ICSI is the best. In the ICSI, the success rate will be very good, and even no congenital abnormalities percentage is more with the IVF ICSI. So, one need not worry in 2020, because all studies have been done. All possibilities, congenital abnormalities, success rate, premature delivery, abortion rate, everything, scientists have already done a lot of research, and they have assured that there will not be any increased risk with these advanced techniques. So, one need not worry. So, treatment for summing up all the treatment availabilities, changing the lifestyle, taking the good diet, taking the supplements, vitamin supplements, and naturally, if it doesn't occur, IVF will solve your problem. So, friends, you have any further more details regarding cause of the male infertility or treatment of male infertility, please put your comments in the comment section. I will get back to you. Okay? Thank you.